Australia is one of the 7 continents which deal with the most consequences of climate change. After all, the biggest scale of those disastrous happenings can be noticed in New South Wales, with a record-breaking amount of catastrophic outcomes singularly in this very year. The fires have already destroyed almost all of the most precious things which there are in Australia. The deadly elementals spread at dramatically rapid speed, killing tons of forests, including animals living in them. Not only has so much of nature's biggest treasures been wiped off the ground, but also tons of smoke have been emitted into the atmosphere as a result. Consisting of toxic gases, like for instance carbon dioxide, it would probably add up to the main future causes of global warming. Most of the smaller villages and virgin land had burned down to mere ashes. However, this single case of fires in Australia, as terrible as it may sound, is only a drop in an ocean full of natural catastrophes surrounding us lately. Unfortunately, on top of all that, all the existing tragedies had their beginning in human actions. Humans, a species of mammals who dominate in this world. Truly powerful, we oversee this planet on which we live on, Earth. We are the ones who deform it, we are the ones who change it, interfere with it according to our own selfish wantings. Never looking at the aftermath of our behavior, we carelessly continue harassing unspoiled land and harming interesting creatures, also inhabiting the very same globe. As I said on the very beginning, one of the more popular cases right about now is the one about Australian bushfire breakout. The whole situation really shook our society, with condolences and awareness being spread all over the internet. But is only posting or talking about the whole situation really enough? I mean, now that the whole case has become so popular, it has reached a global scale. Most people are aware of it, so isn't this the perfect chance to get through them? Knowing of something as tragic as this, we might be able to stop for a minute and rethink our deeds. With that out of the way, I would like to point out one crucial fact. Our planet is our sole home in this galaxy. If it someday was bound to fall at the feet of mass destruction, we would lose our one and only place to live. Therefore, to avoid such an inconvenience, the vital and most important purpose of every citizen on Earth right now is to take the best possible care of our dearest planet and hopefully return the natural balance to our ecosystem. As a 14-year-old, as well as all of my peers, aside from only spreading the news of the dangers which are carried with climate change, we could also do all that there is in our power to stop it. And you may ask me right now, how could us, the youngest, less experienced generation ever alive right now, stop something as terrible and as enormous as climate change? Well, for starters, and for instance, we use each and every one of our chances to segregate trash. Previously considered a minor problem, litter like batteries or plastic is probably one of the main reasons for global pollution. To decrease it, we divide debris into many different sections to help it get recycled, or also known as getting a second life. Another contribution to Earth's rescue mission would be saving up or reusing water. Since recent studies and predictions show that in the span of the next few years, or maybe even decades, who knows, there will be times where water will be lacking more and more often, it's recommended that we start acting right about now, with the goal of avoiding such an inconvenience in the future. Another one thing worth saving up would be also energy and electricity, because one of the most known ways of achieving energy to power up all the households existing in our world is by either burning coal or using gas or even petroleum, and a side effect of deflagrating those would be creating many toxic gases. And yet again, that means carbon dioxide, the infamous root of all our problems. Obviously, there are tons more ways of helping our ecosystem, but these are probably the main ones of helping with which we can help our environment. Though being the youngest generation alive in these dire times is tough, we've been able to prove to the world its significance and our engagement in saving it. So, on the basis of the above, I can safely conclude that aside from this tragic side to the Australian bushfires, there is also a favorable opportunity to convince others to work in the name of our home planet, because if we are the ones who destroy it, then it will be only reasonable for us to rebuild it. That's it.